Shaquem Griffin.
I think he's overrated. And here's why. I think he's overrated, and here's why. Because most teams...
I'm going to kill you.
When you drive, it's like 50 miles an hour on this street you decide to pull over on. There's not
Yes.
even a lane here.
I don't. That's how much. That's what I almost drove into that.
Yeah, I think he's overrated, and let me tell you why I think he's overrated. I think it's because teams are. He's gonna have to switch positions.
Yes.
That's why.
That's always a daunting task.
Exactly.
I understand
That's
where
why.
you're coming
You
from.
know, so it's has nothing to do with his talent. I fully expect him to have to switch to play safety. I know we've heard linebackers switch back to safety. This has been sort of the new in vogue for those undersized linebackers to move back to safety. When really they don't need to. They could start as a nickel linebacker, and you're playing 30% of the defensive snaps, so starting as a nickel linebacker. So I mean, this is. There's sort of a conflicting theory there, but I know this has sort of been in vogue for a while inside the NFL. But I love him. Would I love for the Bills to draft him in the 4th round? In the 4th? You can't get talent like his in the 4th round. You don't get talent like his in the 4th round.
I would have used then adjustment period as my phrase, not really necessarily overrated.
Yeah, I'm thinking that if you want him, you're gonna have to get him early. He's gonna be picked in the end of the 2nd or beginning of the 3rd round. I really do believe that. There's just too much talent for a team to walk past 3 times.
Yeah,
Because that's really what you're doing. You're asking a team to walk past him at least 3 times. I don't know if most teams will be able to do that.
if he walks into any organization, I'm just saying that because then you know all the organizations are different and they have all this stuff. Would he be one of your top 30 players on your team?
If you walked into any locker room right now?
Any locker room right now, is he one of your top 30 guys?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of bad defenses out there. So, yeah, he would be.
So what my point being is this. If you just take the simple math, I know there's more. You got 22 starters, offensive, defense. Is he a guaranteed starter on special teams? Yeah.
Yeah.
On every team.
Yeah.
But but then you got let's say for Atlanta, you got Falcon, you got Coleman and Freeman. Obviously that makes it down to 24.
Right.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Sure.
So that's why you can't pass up. The top 30 players are comprised usually of first, second, third round players.
Yep.
That's where that number I think is coming from. And I think he's going to be, if he can make that adjustment though. Damn.
Well,
He's an impressive specimen.
And here's why I say he's a bottom of the 2nd, top of the 3rd round, because I just can't believe Jacksonville would walk by him.
No.
Twice, let alone 3 times.
You talk about a guy that can spell Tevin Coleman?
They're in the basement of the 2nd round, and he is exactly the type of player that organization has gravitated towards the last 4 years. He's got a chip on his shoulder. He fully believes that he deserves to be there, and he completely believes that nobody thinks he deserves to be there.
I know.
You know?
That does a lot
He's
for
just
a
got
player's
a motor
psyche.
that doesn't stop. And if there's one thing about that Jacksonville defense, they draft guys who have motors that just don't stop.
If you look up Tevin Coleman's stats and his percentage of plays that he played, I'm just guessing. I'll put a stat up because I have no idea. Let's say he played 66% of the snaps. You don't think that he could spell him for 33% and you get the same level of intensity and everything?
That's what I mean.
That'd be oh my God,
the defense is so fast already.
So scary.
But maybe Griffin is, the type of linebacker that you see get popular again because he can instantly add speed on 3rd down. He becomes a 3rd down linebacker. Your 3rd down running backs, they've been keeping jobs forever. I mean, you have 3rd down backs. Guys have kept their career on life support.
Sproles.
Yeah.
Woodhead.
Even You know, and to be fair, even Freddie, near the end of his career, hung around the NFL, even though he didn't have the explosiveness had really disappeared, right? Was because he picked up a blitz. He got dirty on every play that there was a pass rusher.
Mm-hmm. Because every time he came up to the line, he had Division III in his head.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's huge.
And Shaquem Griffin fits that mold of a guy who's just going to have a motor that just won't stop.